You're watching WVLA NBC Local 33. You're watching NBC Local 33 News today with Reggie Marion, Sydney Simone, and meteorologist Ashley Renee. NBC Local 33 News.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for getting up with us at 6 o'clock on this Tuesday. I'm Reggie Marion.
And I'm Sydney Simone. We've been talking about the change and fluctuating weather conditions. It's been hot one day, cold the next, sunny one day, raining the next. Are we going to have any consistency as we inch closer to Christmas?
So for now, it looks like we should have consistent weather between Thursday and Sunday. So once we get past this next day or two of some warmer weather and some rain again that could possibly be moving in on our Wednesday, we'll have the cold front moving out, clearing out that extra moisture, helping the dew points to come back down. It'll feel more comfortable, and we'll have nicer weather at the end of the week. But this morning, it is pretty foggy again, and the fog is starting to become more dense. 64 degrees. It's showing visibility down to about a mile in some spots here in Baton Rouge, and our current temperatures are in the 60s all around South Louisiana. So we will still have warmer weather again today, highs getting into the mid to upper 70s, and we'll still have partly to mostly cloudy skies. 76 is the high for New Roads, Plaquemine, 75 for Grosse Tate, and also Napoleonville. Overnight low temperatures will be near 60. And once we start off our Wednesday morning, fog will likely be present again. Highs will be in the 70s tomorrow. Rain is possible for the afternoon and evening. Then later this week, temperatures will be a little bit lower for your Thursday through Sunday. Now looking at traffic, we still have a light flow on I-110 at Government Street, I-12 at Airline, seeing more cars heading eastbound over the bridge into East Baton Rouge Parish, I believe, and also seeing a good flow for those traveling westbound on I-10 at Nicholson across the bridge. And we still have green on the Waze map. Reggie, Sydney, back to you.
Thanks, Ashley. Well, Baton Rouge Community College Mid-City campus will be temporarily closed starting today through December 24th. A representative tells us the college campus will be undergoing necessary construction work. BRCC will remain closed during the college's regularly scheduled winter break, and normal operations will begin again starting on January 2nd.
And we'll hear from U.S. Senator Bill Cassidy today. He will share more details on the government pension offset infrastructure, the passing of his Stop Campus Hazing Act, and so much more. That hazing measure was inspired because of a deadly 2017 hazing incident at LSU where a student died after being pressured to drink too much alcohol.
Well, some residents in East Baton Rouge Parish will have yet another election to vote in. A special election is being called for February 15th to replace outgoing state senator Cleo Fields. Now State Representative Larry Selders and former state education official Carolyn Hill are running for the seat. Early voting starts on February 1st.
In Washington, the clock is ticking for Congress to pass remaining bills before their session ends, and one measure they're trying to get over is protecting children. The Stop Institutional Child Abuse Act would reform youth facilities to help kids. The bill has the support of media personality Paris Hilton, who has publicly shared her own experience with abuse, saying that change needs to happen.
As a teenager, my family, like so many others, was deceived by the promises of this industry. I endured abuse no child should ever face. I was told to stay quiet, that no one would believe me, and that my voice didn't matter. This is the heartbreaking reality for families who are preyed upon and misled by this industry's deceptive marketing.
That measure has already passed the Senate, but it's now up to the House to vote.
Well, now to this. A Christian school in Madison, Wisconsin is suffering grief and loss this morning after a mass shooting leaves 3 people dead. A 15-year-old has been identified as the shooter after being pronounced dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. NBC's Shaquille Brewster has the latest.
Heartbreak hits the Midwest after a shooting at Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin.
We know that 3 people are dead, including the suspect shooter. We know that the suspect shooter was a teenage student who attended the school.
A teacher and teenage student were killed in the shooting.
Everybody can come in. All units can come in. Shooter is down.
Police are not releasing the shooter's age or gender, but say they injured 6 others. They say the scene was confined to one space in the small private school, which houses kindergarten through 12th grade.
2 students are now in critical condition in the hospital, and these injuries are considered life-threatening injuries.
Police crediting a team of medics who were conducting a training exercise nearby for rushing in to aid the response. Neighbors witnessed the scramble.
I saw groups of kids coming out of the school in groups into the church sanctuary, probably as they were in lockdown, and clearing the building and slowly taking out the kids bit by bit by bit.
According to an NBC News tally, this is the 4th active shooting in an American school this year. Police say a handgun was used, but say they don't yet have details of a possible motive. The police chief says the shooter's family is cooperating. The White House says federal officials have offered support to local authorities to aid with the investigation. Last year, a shooting at a Christian school in Nashville left 6 people dead. The shooter, a former student, was shot dead at the scene.
This is not okay. If your kids are at school, they are not okay. If they are at church, they are not okay. If they are outside, elsewhere, they are not okay. Where are they going to be safe?
And that was Shakir Brewster reporting. A new poll shows that a majority of people in the country approve of President-elect Trump's transition back to the White House. But when it comes to his cabinet picks, polling tells a different story. In today's Political Minute, Blake Berman takes a look at the numbers.
High approval for the president-elect, but not so high on other measures, like his future cabinet. I'm Blake Berman, host of The Hill on News Nation. A new poll shows that 55% of Americans approve of Trump's handling of the presidential transition. 54% expect the president-elect to do a good job when he returns to Washington come January 20th. But a separate poll from the Associated Press says Americans aren't as confident in Trump's ability to appoint a well-qualified cabinet. 27% say they are very confident. Nearly twice that number, though, 55%, are slightly confident or not confident. Now, the same poll says 29% of Americans are very confident in Trump's ability to effectively manage the White House. 52% are slightly or not at all confident. Trump and the administration he's assembling take control on January 20th when he is sworn in as the 47th president. I'm Blake Berman, and this is the News Nation Political Minute.
Meantime, one of Trump's nominees for his administration will be back in Washington today, trying to gain support from senators while there's concern about childhood vaccines.